Cool, here's a Epiphone Firebird. And it's the reverse headstock model too, with a tremolo. That's kind of a neat tremolo. You can see it's not a spring tremolo, it just sits in there and then is going to be held by the tension of the strings, and then it's just actually bending that piece of metal right there. Oh, that might be too much now. Oh, that's so much. Crazy smokes.
That's how we do it.
The main thing
it's
is
like dropping in on a wave. You can't hesitate.
So look at how nice the finish is on this instrument. So like if you have crazy glue on your finger when you're pressing down, then the crazy glue is going to leave your finger mark. Exactly like on one of those stupid CSI shows. It's going to leave your fingerprint exactly.
Yeah.
You know, they use the vapor of CA cement or CA glue to bring up a fingerprint. This way is an instant fingerprint. Bonded to the face of the guitar. But I believe there's also some stuff to get that off. But why start, you know, messing up?
Oh, cool.
It's just a beauty.
For the people out there in the video land, this is my friend Stefan.
And these are Dave Stewart's guitars. We're in Dave Stewart's Weapons of Mass Entertainment office. We're getting ready for a gig with Dave. There's all of his guitars over here. There's about 38 guitars in this room right now, including a mandolin and a banjo and 2 sitars. The electric sitars, like the choral sitar over there, and then a baby sitar.
And obviously we could just sit here for days and just look at guitars.
Well, they're the best
basically.
Guitars. They're the best guitars. If we look just right here, right away, we can see this is a custom shop, Carpe Diem. And I'm thinking that this guitar is a Fender custom shop. I'm not positive because a baritone over here has the same markings on it. Another acoustic. This is a baritone, you can tell with a long neck, and you see it's got the same emblem up top.
Wow.
And with a Fender plate on the back.
So now, does that have like a low B on it even or something?
I got it tuned to A right now.
Oh.
I have it tuned to A because it should be B really, but the action was really high with the B on there, and it just seemed a little, the A sounds nice. Pretty heavy duty, man. I mean,
got a completely different sound.
And right now all these guitars are really titsed out too, because I just got done with all the guitars over in this rack.
And that's what you do.
That's what I'm doing here. I'm a guitar technician for different musicians. I just got back from the Sundance Festival with the Cult. I was working with Billy Duffy for the Cult. But let's go ahead and talk about Dave's guitars here. It's kind of funny because both Billy and Dave play the same guitar. And who wouldn't want to play one of these because they're so bitchin' looking. But this one is, it's a little sketchy. Let's just put it that way, dude. Working on it is even a little sketchy. If you look at this guitar, I don't think there's any other guitar in the world that has a tuning fork for a bridge. In other words, this bridge right here is floating. And then it's got a fork that goes down into the body. It's a tuning fork like this that's sitting in the body, so the strings are actually holding that bridge. It's suspending it.
And this guitar, it really makes me want to think that like I've seen it even like on TV, and
right.
It's a very famous guitar. I mean, it's not like just some guitar.
No, this is
talking about the Bentleys of guitars here.
Yeah, this is a really son of a gun right here. Last year I had to put some of the binding back on it. When I took the guitar out of the case, a 2-inch piece of this gold binding was off and puckered the wrong direction, and it was a little nerve-wracking trying to figure out exactly how I was going to get that back together, because the glue, basically it dries and gets smaller and shrinks, so you have to kind of figure out. So that's one that's really cool, and then you just go right down the line to like the Mose Right. That's super cool.
Oh man, that thing's rad.
These were all like one-of-a-kind type of things. This is not like what you would ever see in a normal guitar player's collection, you know what I'm saying? You would not see, you know. Now this one, if you look at it closely, I mean, besides it being just absolutely Hawaiian, national Hawaiian lap steel bitchin', but it also has a girl on the back. Look at that, how beautiful that is. Oh my gosh.
See if we can get a picture of that. That's awesome.
I mean, it's just beautiful. And if you notice too, the guy from Oasis in the picture, I think Dave's got some of his own artwork. He's holding this guitar, the guitar I'm holding right now. I think that's Noel Gallagher or something like that from Oasis. Could have messed up those names. I'm not too hip with all that stuff.
So besides the fact of him being the awesome guitar tech, I mean, that's like secondary for Stefan, because he is like the man on the guitar, just for the record.
Check this one out right here. I just fixed this one. This one is very tenuous because of the, there's not much tension right now over that bridge and from the strings. So the bridge can move around very easily. It can slide on the face of this guitar. I'm going to do something to try to lock that up a little bit more. And the selector switch was bogus on it. And these older...
That thing's insane.
Yeah, this is what the Jack White guitar, the guy from the White Stripes, yeah?
Oh.
National, pretty cool. Like the Gretsch too, it's got a 0 fret at the top, kind of neat.
Oh yeah.
Kind of unusual. I've got a Gretsch guitar at home, and all the Gretches I've ever had have that. And then these are guitars I have to get to, but now let's look at some that are really far out and fantastic. Far out and fantastic, no frets on it.
Oh wow.
So it's a step all the way to get to a different fret. It's a continuous step. How ingenious, like an alligator's scales or something like that. How ingenious. The Bond guitar.
The Bond guitar.
And then Durable, I forget the name of this.
That's so David Stewart to me.
Look at this beauty. Wow.
That thing reminds me of like a really nice surfboard, like Matt Archibald surfboard or something. Man. You know what I mean? Like,
this reminds me of a UFO, man. This thing is like
those little potato chips.
This is like the Millennium Falcon or something like that. You know, this is definitely the super duper. I mean, it's super light. It's just, you know, look at the tremolos in there and everything, and yet it's just, how does it stay together? How does it not just explode? You know?
Jeez.
It's so petite and yet so strong. You can just tell. It's like really nice. And then the Rickenbackers and stuff, and then of course another really beautiful Gretsch over there and stuff like that. But let's go look at this for a real quick second, because I just found this amp. I've never heard of it before. I've heard of them, I've seen them, and I like diesel amps a lot. And this is an angle amp. Check this thing out. Divided by 13 is really nice, really, really nice. And they were being made in my hometown of San Pedro for a while. I don't know if they still are, but.
So you're just living down over there, over by Silver Lake, you're saying, still? Or
Yeah.
So that's what, like a 10-minute, 15-minute commute from here?
Yeah.
That's nice.
There it is.
So now we're really
This is a really
disturbing stuff in here at this point. When I broke out the camera, you know.
This is a ridiculous. You know, I mean, look.
But
at
what
this.
are friends for, I guess?
This is 0, 0. Does that say 5 or 3 right there? 5. This is from the 1993 NAMM, so it's Fender Custom Shop 005.
Jeez, look at the inlay on that, people.
Outrageous.
Now, he'll break out and play this thing.
Yeah, this is the super bitch amp I like right here, this angle amp. Let me just get it set first. It's
wow, that's some crunch. But yet crunchy.
And then if you put it on its drive channel, it's ridiculous. It's this. And then let's turn the reverb off all the way so we can hear it. I'm going to get rid of just a little bit of the treble on it, get some mid in here. And this is just guitar right into an amplifier, no need for effects, you know, so. Anyhow, super duper amp. I love it.
All right, so Stefan, street value of just this little setup that you put out right there. What'd you say?
Who knows how much this Strat's worth? I mean, this Strat is a very, very collectible, without a doubt, ridiculous Strat. This amplifier is going to be at least a $3,000 style amp. It's got to be at least $3,000, maybe $4 because it's from Germany, so it might be that expensive. Who knows? It could be a little bit less, but usually the German amps, to get them over here and for it to be quality, is going to be expensive. And the divided by 13 is right around $4 grand. So it's not anything too ridiculously crazy. But like the white guitar we were looking at, that's priceless.
Priceless stuff.
Priceless stuff. I mean, what can
Awesome.
you know? What can you say? That's, you know. And every year, guitars just keep going up more than they're probably a better investment than most anything else that most people like that's cool. I think they're a better investment than cars or surfboards. Definitely better than stock. And possibly better than real estate too, because some guitars have gone up in the last 20 years 100%, you know.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, everyone out there in video land, that's going to be about it for you guys.